I'm back! What is going on, guys? It's your boy Komang Kicks back at it in Komang's crib. It has been absolutely like a fucking minute. Not even that doesn't even do it justice. It has been actually forever since I've done a formal shoe review and whatnot. I've been gone to California for those of you guys that don't know, and I have all those vlogs that came out. I just haven't been picking up as many shoes, but I do have a lot of shoe reviews on the way, so stay tuned. Anyways, if you guys are a new viewer or a returning subscriber or anything like that, thanks so much for dropping by the channel. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment, and subscribe. As always, you guys mean so much to me. But anyways, let's get into it. So today I'm going to be doing a review of a shoe that's a little bit older, but a shoe that I like nonetheless. It is actually, I'll pull it out right here. I have the Jordan 12 Chinese New Year's. Now I know that they did drop another pair of them recently. They came out earlier this year with the really festive black and like the inside of the collar being a really festive color. But I wanted to get a different Jordan 12 Chinese New Year, just one that I like a little bit better. With that being said, I got the Chinese New Year's, the ones that dropped in 2017. They dropped, I think, January 28th of 2017. And they do look a lot like the taxis, but before anything, just taking a look at the box, we do have a nice, really clean peach tone color box. It does have a logo on the top that isn't a Jumpman for once. It's actually traditional Chinese characters that say the word 12. If you're going to look inside of the paper here, it is just standard papering except for the fact that there is a gold embellishment, a gold like text basically if you want to call it that says number 12. Without further ado, let's unbox this shoe and let's get into it, break down the shoes, what I like, dislike about them, and on top of that, what everyone loves, what they look like on feet. Alright, so here are the Jordan 12 Chinese New Year's. A lot of people do say that this specific model do look like the Jordan 12 taxis, and I agree, but there are subtle differences. Let's just take a look at the upper first. As you guys can see, we have like a white 3M upper made of leather, followed by just a black mid guard, or the mud guard, followed by the outsole, which is a standard shoe setup, but there are little subtle nuances and differences from the other shoes. Now, in the taxis, you do just have the same color setup as just the regular Chinese New Year's. However, there is gold detailing on the side leather panel that have the branding on there, just representing the Jordan, the mud guard or whatever that's in this really nice black detailing. If you guys take a close-up look of it, it almost looks like it's like maze-like. It almost looks like a bunch of bricks or like a flooring pattern. On the back of the shoe, on the tab, you'll see that there are smaller like detailing, branding, embellishments like inside of the heel tab. So you do have a tiny little Jumpman logo at the actual tab, followed by the Jordan, like you just have the word Jordan on the back here. So I think that's really cool, really subtle detail that not a lot of people notice when they first see the shoe. And something that like I talked about, mentioned earlier, that I really like are these aglets and the eyelets of the shoe. The fact that they are this wood color, I think gives it a special touch onto the shoe that not many people would like, but I really liked it. I think it adds a little bit more flavor and depth than the taxis do. And then on top of that, topping it all off with the tongue, we do have the traditional Chinese characters saying the word 12. Now I can't read it, I had to Google Translate it. The reason why these shoes resonate so much with me is because I wanted to get something that represents like Asian culture a little bit more, and so what better pair to get than a pair of Jordans mixed with something that's Asian, maybe not Korean, but it's very special to me. Alright, so let's take a look at the outsole of this shoe on the very bottom. Now I've worn these a couple of times, so they're actually beat up to death. There is a tiny little rock right here that I'm gonna place right there. But the outsole is really cool. It does have that red Jumpman on the front of the outsole. I think every 12 does have that. It's just really cool that this one's red. I know that there are 12s that have it as white, blue, whatever, but I think this red really stands out on this pair just because this pair is just black, white, and gold. Then you do have this really nice, like almost leopard print in the middle of the outsole towards the bottom where the arch of your foot is. So not only that, I know a lot of people don't look at the outsoles of shoes, but I think a lot of them have good character. Like you guys will see in the 10s that they have a lot of statistics written down on them. So a lot of sneakerheads will sometimes get shoes for the outsole and how the way that it looks, the way that it flows into the shoe. Like I said before, these wooden embellishments make up the fucking shoe. It's the biggest difference that you guys have from the taxis. I guess just the one thing I don't really like about the shoe is the fact that if I know for a fact if I wear these are gonna crease, right? So like every shoe that you wear has the potential to crease. These I feel like will crease up really soon. Another thing I don't like too much about them, I know these are like more of a performance shoe, but they do hug my feet really snug. So I got these in a size 9. I definitely recommend you guys to go a half size up when getting them, just because if you get your true size, I think that'll be a little too tight on you. So I guess that about sums it up for this review. I mean, I like literally everything else about the shoe outside of the fact that it can crease. But other than that, super clean shoe. I like it a lot. 8.5 out of 10. I'd give it maybe even a 9. I've recently just got into 12s. I used to hate them growing up. I always thought they were too bulky, way too ugly looking, and they kind of just looked fucked up. But as I've been collecting shoes more and more, these are definitely the move. So without further ado, let's take a look at what these look like on feet. I know it's been forever since you guys have seen something like this, so I'll see you guys on the next video. I do have a bunch of new videos coming out. Thank you so much for watching. I know this is a shorter review. There wasn't too much that I wanted to talk about. This was just a sick color that I had to have in my collection. Oh, and shout outs to Yura for getting me these shoes. I know you thought you'd forget that I wasn't gonna mention you, but thank you so much and I love you. Anyways, see you guys in the next video. Later, beach! Ugh, all this fucking dirt.